discovered if you go between two dimensions, close the Stargate and blow a nuclear bomb, you will collapse them, and now you'll be living simultaneously in two dimensions.
Wow.
So now we have to split our day between two dimensions. This is why you need sleep.
That's what's going on. Oh, deep job. Yes, King. Yes, King. Went through everything
That was done in Sumer. Because of that, in ancient times, I can't lie, Tahuti had to blow this motherfucker up trying to get rid of the dark brothers that did that shit.
Yes, and Emerald Tablets, you talk about them.
Right. So the problem is some of us that wanted power opened another portal in the temples and brought them back in after we got rid of them.
Yes,
we had a whole 12,000 years ago.
Yes, sir.
We had a whole nuclear holocaust, damn near wiped out all of humanity.
And you see Tartaria was left. You see what happened to Atlantis. It's all around us.
Look, Tartaria is Tartarus. Tartarus is Antarctica, and Tartarus is under the ice of Antarctica, which was a city that was a contemporary to the Great Atlantis, which is at the end of the Bimini Road in the Atlantic Ocean.
You see it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And in the Atlantic Ocean, the Atlantis Ocean.
And Lemuria, right, was also another city, and it's called the City of Giants off the coast of Japan, under the water.
The big pyramids you see under the water over there.
Right.
Yes, sir.
With the giant steps. Right. That was Lemuria.
Got it.
All right.
Got it. Facts.
Now, in more modern times, the invaders to the Americas sunk what's called St. Bernard's Parish off the coast of New Orleans.
Wow. Did not know that, Elder. Big up, Poppy. Hey, everyone. You learned something new today. I know I learned something new. I did not know that.
Listen, man. We used to leave Florida Keys, walking the treetops.
Wow.
We didn't come out of the trees until we got damn near to Texas.
Dang, luscious.
That's big.
Bro.
Look, that's Big Tookie tribe. They Crips and Bloods. They was the treetop tribe. That's why you get your treetop Pyru.
Wow.
Right. They two of the oldest clans on the land that he woke up. When he woke one up, it automatically wake the other one up. And then the government knew it was coming when they discovered Big Tookie.
Yes,
That's why they had to try to get rid of it.
Yes, sir. This is all tribal bloodline stuff. It's all coming from bloodlines.
It's all it is.
Being resurrected, and then they transmuted that energy into something else.
Right.
So basically the same gang stuff running around going on is like the same tribal warfare that was manifested back in the day, kind of. It's the same tribe.
Except they took the tribes that used to train for warfare by fighting each other in fist fights and put guns in their hand. And then they put plants in their community that started bloody war with each other. And they ain't their side no hope. Ain't their side no hope. They did the same thing in Chicago with the Vice Lords, the Stones, and the GDs and the BDs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agent provocateurs.
If you read the COINTEL documents, COINTELPRO documents,
counterintelligence program, people. Yes, sir. Counterintelligence.
They tell you that the war is against us, but we don't know that the word gang literally, if you look it up, means tribe.
Wow. Hold on. Let me ring the bell on that. Oh, you guys hear that? It's
bang, bang.
Nothing new under the sun. Bang, bang. Nothing new under the sun, family. It's all us same way. They just put us in a different aesthetic, poisoned the well, poisoned our waters, got us fighting and killing each other. It's the same tribe. I told you, the red, the blue. Fam, speak on this too, how the Kemetic kings back in the day and the queens and the empires, they wore like a red and a blue. You see like a red, white, and blue. Even those colors they use on the flags is from us, the same tribal stuff. We were red-blooded, they had red-blooded quote-unquote Moors, like blue-blooded quote-unquote Moors. Of course, it wasn't, just for a lack of a better term, right? But it's the same tribal warfare going on from way back till now.
It's also in the Masonic lodges. It's the Scottish Rite versus the York Rite, commonly known in your history books as the War of the Roses.
Yes, and it played out in Scotland with the Irish people and the Protestants, right?
This is how we got the hillbillies in the Appalachian Mountains.
Got it.
Those are the children of Scotta.
There you
Was
go.
rescued by Templars who became later known as Vikings.
Yes, yes.
When
Speak on it.
they brought the twin sisters, one of them was buttermilk complexion with freckles and red hair. They called her Europe's red-haired stepchild because the entirety of Europe had turned against her because she was the next heir. And she didn't look like us.
Got it.
In the Orisha, we call her Maman Brigitte. The only buttermilk complexion in the whole Orisha pantheon. She is the youngest daughter of Isis, the baby girl. But she got a twin sister, right, that came out before her.
Yes, sir.
And she looked like one of us.
Yes, sir.
Her people settled in what's called the New Scotia or the New Scotta.
Nova Scotia.
Yes. In Canada. So this is why we have a line of demarcation between Canada and America, but they got the same QSIP number.
Got it.
Go back and revisit Sacagawea. Go back and revisit Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, there you go,
Both
family.
was taken to be examined in Europe by royal families.
Yep.
Why? What is they looking for? They're looking for the twin daughters, Scotta and Scotia, that was ushered over here by the Templars who became Vikings, who we know today as Hell's Angels.
Yeah, there you go. Same people. It just keeps going. The cycle keeps going.
Right.
We
don't know who these people. We don't know who these people are.
Well, we're finding out now.
And they using the color code. The color code has nothing to do with skin color.
Ashe.
It got
there you go.
It got something to do with positions on the chessboard.
Got it. See it there? Yeah, man. There you go.
There
you go.
Where the rosters come in, because the rosters is telling us turn the board around and go on the offensive. Don't be on the defensive.
Amen.
So,
that's last year I said that. Oh, we can't say amen no more. That's no more amen, man.
Right.
My bad.
So when you hear roster say I and I when they talking to you, that's my God in me is directly talking to the God in you as the same conduits to Prime Creator.
Yes, I. Selassie, I love Rasta. I like that. Big up, Elder. Respect for that one.
This goes back to what we call black root science.
Yes. I are the roots.
Before we could get black root science, we need something called a holy pibby. And we need a sacred parchment scroll for black supremacy. It's the chess game. How do the defenders shift the board where they no longer on the defensive? Now they can attack.
Speak.
If you don't know the game, you can't switch the position.
There you go. It's knowing is half the battle, isn't it? Yes. Yes, Elder. Yes, Elder. Yes, Elder. I like that. You can't flip the script if you don't know the script.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Yes,
none but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. None of them can stop the time.
Right. Ow! Boom, Elder.
Okay.
Damn, I love you, brother. I like that. Love you, bro, man. I'm really liking this. I really love this.
So Garvey came over as a temple guard.
Family, 1 second. Family, how y'all feeling out there? I hope you're good. Hope you're enjoying yourself and taking your notes. Go ahead, brother. Chop.
So when Garvey came over, I hear a lot of people, because they seen him in the picture with Walter Plecker, saying he was a traitor. That's the funniest shit
Nah,
in the world to me.
nah.
Garvey came over here to take these people to war, but when he got
Yes.
inside the lodges, due to his rank as a Prince Hall Freemason,
Yep.
and read the ledgers and found out we was in a war,
Yep. Yep.
that
Talk to him. Well,
he cannot physically attack this enemy on this land lest he give them another extension.
exactly. Amen. Amen. It was written. Yes, I. Yes, I. Long time.
So he said, I
America was
don't
a
care if
yeah.
it do take 200 years, we will be successful. What are he talking about?
Yes.
The George
Yes, I.
Washington Challenge.
Yes, I.
It's the
That's I. Let's
it's
go.
the Masonic ritual done in secret to write the Constitution in the blood of Crispus Attucus to keep us bound in this conjure without going to physical combat for 200 years to determine if we'll ever be mentally and emotionally stable enough to run our own. What did Noble Drew Ali say? I'm going to leave
Whoa.
these
Hold
people
up.
in power.
Hold on. Say that again. You just skipped out just now. They just paused that shit. They got scared of that. They paused that shit.
What's the last thing you heard?
They didn't mentally. We had to be mentally. If we were mentally and ready to take power.
Right.
For the
So
after 200 years, yeah.
yeah. So Noble Drew Ali wrote, and he was a contemporary with Garvey, mind you. He said,
Yes, I. Yes, I. Noble Joy. Yes, I. Yes, I. I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So Red House, Blue House. The Blue House is called the court guard. They supposed to go to war when the Red House is in danger, which is the Big Mama house. Big Papa house was the Blue House.
Got it. Got it.
Right. So yes, he came over. If you can just look up Garvey's army, you'll see all of the brothers and sisters behind him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When he go into the lodges and he read the ledgers, he know that it ain't nothing he can do. And Noble Drew Ali put it in the public domain. We're gonna leave these people in power until y'all can run a government.
Got it. Got it. So we're ready. It's up to us. It's always the ball's always been in our court. It's up to us to take the mantle of responsibility. You guys hear this? They just been waiting on us to be ready. For real.
You know, the bicentennial of 1776 would have been over with if we didn't go back to war with him in 1812.
Got it.
Which gave the devil an extension, as Elijah would say.
Yes, sir. And they're trying to build one another extension right now.
It's not going to happen because we're not going to take them to bloody war. Exactly. It's too late now.
Thank you. Thank you. They tried to draw us into it. Yeah, man.
That's what the Gulf War, right. The Gulf War served two purposes. They had to show us with Muhammad Karzai the exact method by which George Washington was placed in power.
Got it.
But it was also 9/11 was called the third knock on the global takeover by the enemy.
The third knock, people. Got it.
The second knock was the federal building in Oklahoma City.
Got it. With Timothy McVeigh?
Yep.
Yeah.
The first knock was the first World Center bombing in 91.
Got it. There you go. There you go.
Now notice.
Knock.
Right. And then, strangely, the seventh tower fell. That's a direct knock to me.
Wow. Yeah, definitely, because they had to blow that.
But then Nan plane hit it. And it ain't even close to the other two buildings.
Yeah.
So how did that motherfucker fall? Ain't nobody asking no questions. You ain't gonna get no answers.
Remember what Silverstein said? We told him to pull it. We told them to pull it. They blew that bitch. Silverstein, pull it, bro. Yeah, man.
So from the War of 1812, giving them an extension to 2000 and what? 200 years.
2012, right?
Yeah. And what was 2012 the end of? The Mayan calendar, right?
Exactly. There you go.
Our ancestors knew we wasn't going to be able to take this shit without fighting back. And they knew we would give them motherfuckers an extension because in 1812, we clicked up, posseed up, and rolled out on them again.
Got it.
So now we got to break the conjure by educating ourselves to the point where we know we from over here, they from over there. The Flying Kings landed on the Queensland chessboard.
Got it. It makes so much sense, Elder. Jeez, you don't even know how much sense, yo, it all just, dude, everything's just so concise right now. I get it. This is the reason why in my heart, I've always felt like, yo, for some reason, something has to be, we got to do something different this time. We keep making the same mistake and doing the same thing over and over again, right? And expecting a different result is insanity. And I'm like, we keep doing the same thing with this bloody wars that we keep fighting and no one ever wins. We get erased, reset, and start back over because of all the bloodshed and the trauma. It's like we reset it ourselves. You feel me? I know it. I've been, yo, Elder, thank you. You put certain things into the concept for me right now. I'm telling you, big ups, man. Love.
Right. So the black and white checkerboard that everybody fears, the black and white checkerboard, that's the Queen's land. What's the most powerful piece on the chessboard?
The Queen?
What's the most powerful piece on the checkerboard?
On the checkerboard? Oh, when you crown him, he becomes a king. Yeah. When you get crowned, he becomes a king.
He's a flying king.
Right. Yeah. He gets crowned. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, what do you have to do when the flying kings land on the chessboard?
What do you have to do when the flying kings land? Well, I know you have to reconstruct your whole thought form because they can do anything.
No, they can't.
They can move.
The rules.
Right, so break it down for me. I don't know. I lost on that one.
When the flying king, when the flying king lands on the chessboard, they have to follow the rule of a chess king.
Got it. Oh, so they can only move right. They can only jump. They can jump infinitely, but only in certain directions.
Only on the checkerboard. So, what color is the checkerboard?
It'd be red and black, right?
Yep. What color is the chessboard?
White and black.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, on the checkerboard, the flying kings have infinite movement. But now we have to, in order to know who the flying kings is, you have to look at the lay of the land, and then you have to flip the spirit message into physical realm. The flying kings are the floating kings. Those who come under admiralty jurisdiction onto the land.
Got it. So that's the marine, the maritime law.
Yes.
Got it. Got it.
So they implement admiralty jurisdiction, which requires you, if you want anything that look like freedoms, to become a national.
Right.
And that makes nationality the order of the day. But when you get to the Queen's board, the Queen don't follow the law of the water. They follow something called the common law, which is the law of land.
Yes.
So when the flying kings land on the chessboard, and they can only move like a king, they use deception.
Got it. Got it.
To keep everybody
certain moves.
Right. Yes. They can only move how they allowed to move by the queens being in disarray.
Got it. Bang, bang. Family, you hear that? That's what they mean when they say that. This is chess, not checkers, boy. So they have to use the queens to move. When they get into the new playing field, they have to follow certain rules. And in order to carry out certain things, they have to use the queens to do it. That's why they got to pollute the fucking goddesses. Straight the fuck up.
So the question is, how do you get admiralty jurisdiction of the high seas to apply to the people of the land? Remember what Malcolm said, Plymouth Rock land. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Yeah, it sure did.
What was the original name of the Mayflower?
The Jesus? Was that one of the Jesus ships?
It was called it was called the good ship Plymouth.
The good ship Plymouth. Okay, there you go. The Mayflower. Yes, I.
Now, they been had a ship until Donald J. ran them out of the bay where they used to keep the birth certificates, which was the salvage deeds to the vessels presumed dead. Now remember this, presumed dead or lost at sea.
Right.
The presumption of death, you become the property they salvage, and you become recognized in law as civilis mortis, legally dead.
Yeah, I got it. So the birth certificate is like when the product of the ship lets off at the port is the birth. It's considered the birth.
Yep.
But those product, the certificate is basically an insurance if they get lost at sea and fucking dead and
Yep.
lost.
Yep.
Son,
But they really giving you a birth certificate is really a death certificate. It's saying that
that's what I'm. That's nuts.
now when you go back to the George Washington challenge, the old Mississippians, the nappy head us with this shit,
Natural. Yeah.
is fighting against melanated motherfuckers with the same texture of 9 ether hair. The only difference is the character of the two peoples is distinctly different based on the culture in which they evolved in.
Culture.